Welcome to APM Terminals, Pier 400 in Los Angeles. A container terminal is a fast-paced operation where ships, trains, trucks, and heavy equipment are moving cargo into and out of the port to support the local, national, and global economy. Wet or dry, day or night, Pier 400 is a dynamic and busy facility where failure to follow the safety rules could lead to hazardous conditions, and your safety is our #1 priority. It is important for you to understand and abide by the APM Terminal's safety and security policies communicated in this video to minimize risks to you and others while visiting the terminal. Failure to follow these policies may result in you being banned from working on Pier 400 and/or fined and potentially being escorted off the terminal prior to completing your mission. And you may be required to attend terminal safety class to regain access. For your safety and the safety of others, if you exit your truck for any reason, the engine must be shut off. Wear your safety vest at all times. Do not use cell phones for calls or texting while driving on the terminal. Never go into the container stacks to look for your container. Do not work on your truck while inside the terminal. You are required to wear your seatbelt while your vehicle is in motion. It is important to unlock your pins prior to entering the terminal at the area provided in the in-gate and to lock your pins at the area provided just prior to exiting the terminal. Remain inside your vehicle while waiting to be serviced unless you are in a designated area. These areas are the north or south driver assistance area. Stay in designated walkways, the chassis transfer area, also known as the chassis pit, to pick up or drop a chassis. Dropping off or picking up a wheeled load. Prior to the in-gate kiosks to unlock your pins. Prior to the out-gate to lock your pins. Specific precautions to be taken while in the chassis transfer area are: enter and exit your vehicle using 3 points of contact. Watch for other traffic. Be aware of equipment working in the chassis pit, stacking, unstacking, or moving chassis. Ensure air hoses are secure. Use caution while raising the chassis landing legs prior to pulling a chassis from the pit, and when lowering the chassis landing legs prior to disconnecting from a chassis. Obey all traffic control signs. These include stop signs. They may be posted or painted on the roadway. Speed limit signs. Please note that the speed limit varies within the terminal based on your location. No entry signs and restricted area signs. No parking signs. No parking signs also refer to chassis parking. When no other signage is present, container handling equipment has the right of way. Outside truckers are not allowed on the high line or in the rail yard. As you enter the terminal, your first stop will be the security checkpoint. No passengers are allowed to enter the terminal. All drivers entering the terminal are required to have a valid Transportation Worker Identification Credential, or TWIC. You will need to stop and show your TWIC card to the security officer in order to be granted access. If access is denied, follow the designated exit route. Your second stop will be in the gate kiosk, where you will inform the clerk of your mission type and any secondary transaction you wish to complete during your visit. If there is an issue with your booking, container, chassis, or appointment, you will be directed to the driver assistance area for resolution of the issue or issues. Once you have a valid gate pass, proceed to the designated area. After completion of your first transaction for your visit, proceed to the secondary transaction area. As you make your way to your destination in the yard, you must observe all traffic control signs. Once you arrive at your location, remain in your truck and wait to be serviced. If you exit your vehicle, you put yourself in danger, so please stay in your truck. Once the transaction is completed, proceed to your next location or the outgate if you have no other transaction to complete. We have designated lanes for bobtails to exit the facility and skip the roadability inspection. Do not pull an empty chassis through the bobtail lane. When you arrive at roadability, there will be multiple lanes of outbound traffic, separated for bobtails, owned chassis, chassis on long-term lease, and chassis on daily rental from the pool of pools. Signs will guide you into the proper lane. All bare chassis and laden chassis must exit via roadability and undergo the mandatory inspection. Your final stop inside the terminal will be the outgate kiosk. If your transaction is complete and we are able to validate the container number, the chassis number, the truck license plate, and the RFID tag for your truck through OCR and other data capture features, your outgate transaction should be automated and there will be no need for you to speak with a clerk. If the data for your transaction was not captured correctly, a clerk will need to assist you with the outgate transaction. APM Terminals strives to ensure that your experience at our facility is a safe and productive one. Your cooperation is paramount in these efforts.